Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today we are going to be doing a fabulous unboxing. We have 3 boxes here of stuff. I have never done this before, so you can enjoy. Well, no, I've never done this with Dystopian Wars. You can enjoy my stuttering and my starting, and me talking nonsense about tiny boats. So we've got the Prometheus, Marcos Prometheus, the best Prometheus, obviously. We have the Richter, which also builds the Moskva and the Presidium, which I will show everybody when I get to it. And last but not least, we have the Zamiak. Actually, hang on. If it's Polish, is it the Chamiak? I think it might be the Cham. Because isn't Z in Polish? It makes a difference where it is in the word, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm not a Polish speaker. If you are Polish, you feel free to tell me because I apologize very much that I will butcher many words in the Polish language because I am unsure how to pronounce particular letters. But I know that Z's end up as ch's in some places. So let's start. You know what? Let's start here because this is one that I was very excited for. For those who are curious, because I'll probably be talking about this a little bit later on. I am based in Canada, so this stuff is very hard to get. There is one store in Canada that stocks Dystopian Wars. I would like that to not be the case, but shout out to 401 Games for actually stocking it. Yay! One store does it. Yahoo! But it still makes it difficult because it means you have to wait on one store getting its stock back. So all of these, these are the nice little boxes, fleet boxes. They have their very pretty War Cradle logo. And on the back, they have everything you can make in this box. So this is the Zamiak until I find a better way to pronounce it. It might be Chamiak. Then you get 2 cruisers, which is the Voivods, which can also be built as the Schlach. It's Schlacha, I'm pretty sure. Schlacha, the Stanislav, and the Jadwiga, which are all different versions. Those ones, then you have these ones, which is the Smocks. You have 2 escort tokens, land tokens, and is it the Spacha? What are the actual the tokens, the special aircraft called? I have to go look that up on the Orbit. I don't actually know what their special the special Polish airships the fighters are called, so I'll have to look those up because I've not had any before. But yeah, you get a decent amount of stuff in this box. It's very, very nice. But now I'm going to show you what's actually in the box. I'll put that over there. Oh, the bottom of the box got a little bit bashed. So you get this, which I assume these are all going to be updated soon because the second edition is coming out in the summer. I don't know. I assume they will repackage everything once it's started, but for now we still have these. And they also have one for Armored Clash. But unfortunately, Armored Clash does not have Commonwealth in it yet. I am very excited. My 2 main factions are Commonwealth and Alliance. So I don't have anything in Armored Clash yet, Saged. But that's okay. But I will get some, and then I will start to be very happy. You get your big pile of bases. Everyone loves them. You get your big pile of resin. I think this is all the resin. So this is what makes the Zamiak. I will take out in a second. I just want to go through all the sprues first. So big base for big airship. These are for the cruisers. These are for everything else. Let's put this stuff box down here. You've got all your flight stands. You get a variety to pick from, because some of the ships have a smaller joint. So they have this small one. You can have the curved ones, or the bigger joints where it's more solid. It's less likely to break. There's a variety. And then, and chat, this is probably my favorite thing about Dystopian Wars and Armored Clash Miniatures is the sprues are all identical. So there is in here. There is 4 sprues, and they are all exactly the same. And on each of these sprues, you get the SRS tokens, and they are like little super fancy fighter jets, which I'm probably gonna paint them red because Polish. You get this is the base for the ground invasion tokens, and most importantly for me, this is of importance to me, but not to everyone else. So this here, little drill. These are the mole tanks that the Commonwealth has that I cannot wait till they come out in Armored Clash. But for now, I will just have to have this tiny micro form of it on these for if I want to do any ground invasion stuff in Dystopian Wars. Then apart from that, we've got lots of hulls. Other guns. I don't think there's any weird guns on these guys. Maybe? No, I don't think so. Just have all the same guns as Commonwealth. Unless that's a different. That one might be a unique one. But yeah. And then cool part about the Polish, the Lithuanian ships is obviously they've got the wings, so they look like winged hussars. Very cool. And the best thing about this is I don't need to show you all of the other sprues because they're all exactly the same as this. But there are 4 sprues in this box. Because a bunch of the plastic sprues are used to build the Zamiak. The box. There you go. Here's the one snag. They don't want to go back in the box. There we go. Okay, let's look what resin we've got. Okay, we don't actually have very much resin for this one. That I've noticed that with quite a lot of the airships. So I have the I have a lot of the Alliance airships. Actually, I have all the Alliance airships, and I also have some of the Crown ones. And a thing that I've noticed is that they try to put less resin on the airships, presumably because of the weight of the stand, because it is only held up by the stand, and resin is very heavy. So we have this mega piece, which is extremely cool. Big chevron on the front, and obviously I think it's Spanish. Let's go look it up. Let's go. I'm just gonna go look it up. Live in the middle of this video, we are going to go and find. Because you know I'm not going to edit this down. I'm not going to remember to do that. That's way too much. They are called. It's Spazaa. So Spachta. And then it's spelt differently in the thing. It's okay. The other way it's spelled is Szpada. So that's Spada. So one of those, it's got 2 different spellings in the paperwork. So it's certainly one of the words. I'm sure a Polish person will be like, no, it's definitely this, because that's an actual word. But I do not. And then you got. Oh, these are the bridge pieces. So it uses the engines. So it uses 2 of the cruisers basically, and then the hull is here, and then these pieces make the bridge that goes across the middle. So it's very cool. Very cool. I wonder why it says we only have 2 times mark. Oh well, I'll find out when I build it. But yeah, I am extremely excited to have this built. Because I really like the put those back in there now. I don't know what order I'm going to build them into. And I will not get all of them built. But next up, we shall have a look at the Richter. Because that'd be fun. Boop. So same thing. Lovely box, lovely slidey thingy, and fold this. Go everybody. So you get obviously the big thing is the Richter on this one, but it can also be built as a Moskva, which is a big mega battleship, and then the Presidium. The Richter is big cannon time. The Presidium. I will have to build this last because I still haven't decided. I really like the Onion Dome, so I might build it as the Presidium. But also, big mega gun does appeal. The Apocalypse Cannon. So we'll see. Then you get two of the Commonwealth airships, which are these ones. Oh yeah, the Tunguska, the Irkutsk, and the Saransk. Saransk? I think it's Saransk. Which of these? The Irkutsk has the drill, and Saransk is just a different weapon loadout. Then there is 4 escort tokens. There is 2 hovercraft, and they are not full of eels before anyone says they are. And then you get 4 Ruriks, which is the basic. You will have millions of these if you play Commonwealth, because you just will have millions of them. They are a basic frigate. They are dirt cheap. Recycle them. It's amazing. And then frontline cruisers, which makes the Kutsov, Norilsk, Sinius, and Oleg. So, very, very, very cool. Ah, get the lid off this. For a big chunk of resin. Same thing. Same thing. Terribly exciting, I know. Big pieces of resin. Honestly, bigger pieces of resin than the other thing, but that's because the hull is in that. Flight stands for the airships is, you know. And then have several different sprues in this. There's still only 4, but there's 2 sets of sprues. So this is the sprue I'm familiar with. Because this makes your Ruriks and it makes your regular frontline cruisers. I'm gonna have to. I haven't decided what I'm gonna make these into. I already have like 10 basic cruisers, I think, for Commonwealth. So I'll have to go through my fleet and see what I want to make these into. So they have more variety. But these are duplicates. The Oh, actually, I might be able to make the Ruriks into other things because I have other weapon options. I might be able to make not Ruriks. I just realized. Because basically the Ruriks are the basic frigate. And then there is a bunch of other frigates that have different weapons instead of the front bit. Like there's one that has a ice gun and stuff, so maybe I might be able to do that. Now my brain power's going. Then this is the one I have never seen before. So you get your hovercraft, covered in the release powder. I love when you get models and there's still release powder on it. Like yep, always dust your models just in case. Then you've got the hull parts for the big airships. The drill is very funny, but I am probably going to build this one because I really like the front of these. And I'll only have 2, so I'll build them the same this time. I'll get more stuff so that I can have the drills in future, but do they have anything else? Oh, this is the hovercraft, the escort. So the Commonwealth now have 2 types of escorts because they have aerial escorts for the Polish Lithuanians, and then they have regular hovercraft escorts for the thing. Escort tokens really, really cool because all an escort does is it takes a hit for your ship. So very, very, very cool. And again, they have the nice little things so they don't knock into each other. Like they are very clean, very, very, very well made sprues. They stack. They're repeatable. Like it's hard. Like from a hobby standpoint, these are the best sprues for any game I have ever played. I have had models for Games Workshop, obviously. I have had models for from Privateer Press before. I've had historicals. I've had everything from Battlefront, Team Yankee Flames. I know that's historicals, but also other things. Warlord stuff. These are the best sprues. Oh, Malifaux. Malifaux sprues are horrendous unless they've changed those, because I haven't played Malifaux in a few. The models stunning. The sprues. Bleh. Okay, now let's see what we got for. Oh, the Onion Dome. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I might. I'm really sorry, but I might have to do the Onion Dome. It's so good. Let's get the hull out so you can see the size of it. So it's very very big. Also, in terms of resin, by the way, the resin is like very good quality. You'll notice that there's no like flaws on the top of it. Um, like it's extremely clean. Honestly, it doesn't even need very much tidying up. Like this has a tiny bit of flashing, but that's it. So the resin's very very good. The only thing that did scare me when I first got um some of these models, because I think the first ones I got was the Ice Maiden fleet. They do have like very 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 small air pockets at the bottom, but that's it. Um, I've never seen an air pocket that wasn't on the very smooth bottom, and I assume that's literally just because of how it would be like laying on something. I don't really know because it's very specific where it is generally. Like there's one tiny one over, a couple there, but I am not a knower of the reason why that would be the case. But it's the fact that it's not in the part of the model that matters is very important. Also, let's just to show you the possibilities. Yep, it's gonna be pretty hard not to do, everybody. But we'll see. Oh, okay. What is this? Oh, is this the Moskva? I think this might be the Moskva bridge. Very detailed. Put this behind it, maybe focus. Yeah, a little bit. So it's got all this like detail on the back, which I've never seen before. That's interesting. I don't think I like it more than the Onion Dome, but it has a very tiny one. But yeah, no, that's cool. Another bridge. Then like little generators, so you've got the stacks, the engine, you've got satellite dish, another bridge. That's full. Those bits are all full. And then this, in its own little bag, is the Apocalypse Cannon. So it's like this long. It's like the whole length of this ship. Um, so it's very, very, very funny, but is it cooler than that? And I honestly don't think it is. That's pretty cool too. But it's like it's a lot. It's nowhere near as prominent, that one. Like this looks like more like what a like a proper I know I realize these are all stylized anyway, so it's not actually a real design of ship, but that would be something more believable, I think. This is just nonsense of the best kind, and I really love it. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Ah, put these away, and then we have one more. And the one more that we have is probably where I will start building, because it's one model in a kit, which is very, very helpful too. There for now. And then we have the Prometheus. Ba 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 ba. So for everybody who is most people who does not know Dystopian Wars lore, this is the ship that starts the dystopian age, basically. So the Prometheus class, this is a kind of science vessel that the Enlightened have. The Enlightened found all the tech from space, from like crashed aliens, in Antarctica. Markov was a Russian-born scientist who was in the Enlightened, because the Enlightened poaches all the best scientists. And he had the opinion that it was not right that the Enlightened was keeping all this very important tech away from everybody else in the world. And so he fled with his Prometheus from the Enlightened, and you can see that his Prometheus is modified. So it has like Commonwealth symbols up here. It's got the big ice tower, which the regular Prometheus doesn't have. And then it's also got the rail guns, which are uniquely Commonwealth as well. So it's a character. It's a special character ship, but it's also the one that I care most about in all of Dystopian Wars because it's the one that's coolest in lore. So yeah, here it is. It's really funny because I rant and rave about the special characters in 40K, but then I absolutely want this special character for this game. Same thing as before. Okay. Now this is entirely resin, because everything on it is, I think. So here's the hull of a Prometheus. I don't actually think the basic hull is any different, so. And there you go, you can see again at the bottom has some little air pockets at the bottom of the resin. But one big hull. We have the bits that go on the front. We have the stack at the back. Got these to go in the slots on this for the generator for the special guns. Because they don't mount the same way. And then that goes there because that doesn't mount the same way either. Ah, okay. That is the front of the ship. Cool. And we got this is the little cryo generator. Because it's light gray, isn't it? And I'm very pale. There you go. Little Dalek looking top. And guns and a generator, and then the other generator. So it has specific generators, and it has the 3 guns. So this is what we're going to start building first, I think. I'm going to need my this. I'm going to need my this. And we're going to get into building those. But for the regular video, yeah. So this was me unboxing all of these boats. If you wanna, if people want the building, then I stream regularly on Twitch, as I'm doing right now. You can check me out. It'll be in the links, but twitch.tv/pragmatics. And yeah, I do building models, I do painting models, I do playing computer games too. But we are going to get into this. But for now, thank you for watching, and have yourselves a very good rest of your day.